Hey, welcome everybody. This is Pancakes or Waffles, your choice on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning, evening, could be Monday morning or Monday afternoon, depending on when you're listening to this. But welcome to another short episode of Pancakes or Waffles. Finally got my guy back, Tristan. Been away from the desk for about a week, taking care of business. Missed you, buddy, but I'm glad you're back. How's everything going?
Going slightly better now, but we're trying to get back in the swing of things.
I like it. I like it, man. Yeah, swing of things. That's
Hey,
the
listen, listen,
name of
listen
the
before
game.
before you get started. Listen to those of you that are watching on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button. Please,
Yes.
please, please, please. We help us out if you're enjoying the show. If you keep coming back for more, hit the like button, subscribe, comment below. If there is something you want us to talk about, answer a question, we would love to. We would
Yeah.
love we would love to. Please, we want to interact. So
You know what we need to
take it
do?
away.
We also need to get some kind of a merch giveaway for somebody that posts something, calls, asks, something like that. By the way, you just hit your over, bud. 128 on the A&M game. Our boy Tristan's a degenerate gambler, and he just hit his over on the A&M
Don't
game.
get me started on you. You're the OG original.
Oh my gosh, people, welcome. I hope you're having a great drive to work or a great drive home. Hope you had a great day at work. I really do. I've been struggling at work lately. Just the mood, it's just tough sometimes, don't you think? Just the mood, just the somebody says,
It's definitely been tough about around where we are right this very second. So
yeah. I mean,
I get it.
sometimes you walk into the building, somebody says good morning, you want to hit them right in the damn mouth. Instead of saying good morning, and then the ones you want to say good morning to are in a bad mood also. But we're striving through it, man. We're gonna go through. You know what my wife's gonna do? I think I'm gonna join her. She's gonna start the Daniel's fast on the first.
What is that?
The Daniel's fast is it's based on the book of Daniel in the Bible. Daniel, the lion's den, and all that.
Mhm.
It's some fast. It's a 21-day fast, and it's really good for you. I did it once with her. Um,
How 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 were you toward the end of it?
I was good towards the end. I was a motherfucker the first week or two. Yeah, I was a motherfucker to live with. Dude, I can't. I mean, so to be honest with you, I do just enough right now at my age. I take just good enough care of myself to be able to keep drinking.
All right, Bert Kreischer.
I thought that was the greatest line. It's true. I didn't know that I was doing that until he said it. I'm like, Bert, you know what? You are right. I do. I walk around the neighborhood just enough. I get in my ice bath just enough. I watch what I eat during the week just enough so I could get shit faced on Wednesday night during our podcast, our Whiskey and Wisdom podcast, and then I can get drunk enough like I did last night. Last night I had three. I had three little sprites and like a 3/4 of a tequila bottle. I drank tequila and Sprite last night. Good and dry.
Uh, d- don't forget, Tuesday golf scrambles are coming back around.
Tuesday golf scrambles are coming back around. Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot of alcohol intake during those.
Yeah. I used to drink a lot of beer, but I'm just not. I'm too old now. I'm not. I know age is a number. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the guy that walked around with a cane, but I just can't lose weight the way I used to.
Dude, you want to talk about drinking beer? I heard, so I heard I'm in the process right now of painting my house.
Okay, by yourself or you're hiring people?
Oh, I know. Me and Brenda are doing it.
Oh,
And
y'all might not get
uh
married.
well, I heard that if you drink beer while you do it, it makes it easier.
You know what makes it easier?
What?
I'm going to give you the because this house we live in now, I bought this 2 years ago, and it was a total gut job. I went in there and I gutted everything, remodeled everything on my own. I'm going to tell you how to save money painting with paint. Okay, hire somebody to fucking do it.
Are you
Do not
serious?
touch a fucking paint can. Don't do it. You're going to save more money and more time
How?
hiring somebody. Because, dude, okay, first of all, the prep time just to paint. Okay, just the prep. You got to tape everything up. You got to put tarp and all that stuff down there. If you got baseboards, you got to take the baseboards off. There's a lot of shit that goes on in painting, and then the trim around the windows. If you have trim around the windows, I mean, and we did cabinets and everything, and we did ceilings, everything. We took down
How
all
much did
that.
it cost you?
Oh, I don't know. She's got the final tally. But it was before we got married. So I bought the house and we remodeled it, and it was like I think 6 months before we got married. We almost didn't get married twice
Really?
because of the paint, not because of the floors, not because of the new appliances in the kitchen, not because we redid the backyard, not because we redid the front yard, not because of the carpet or anything. It was because of the fucking paint.
Why?
Oh my gosh, it was never enough paint, and if it was too much paint, but not enough, uh, not the right tint, or oh, we didn't bag up the fucking the brushes, and now they're all hard the next day. And if it's not one thing, it's your mother, dude. I mean, it was
So
horrible.
so you two did it together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We thought it was gonna bring us together, and oh, lovey dovey, and like a fucking fairy tale. Shit, it was a nightmare, bro. Freddy Krueger was laughing at our ass, and it cost us more money than it would have if we'd have hired just a band of Mexicans to come in here and done it. They'd have done it in a day. The interior, we did all the ceilings, all the walls, in everything, every wall and every ceiling in my house. We did.
How long did it take?
I want to say it took almost 6 days.
Yeah, right now I'm about 3 cans deep of paint, which is about $120. I had to buy a ladder, a 10-foot ladder. So that's two
There you
hundred
go.
dollars.
There you go. You already screwed it up. And these painters, these guys they get a discount on the paint. So whatever you're paying, they pay half.
Really?
Yes. They don't
I,
charge you more for paint. They charge you what you would pay for paint. But that's where they make money too. It's because they have a contractor's license. I mean they get a yeah. Yes, dude. Stop it. No, stop whatever
I'm
you're
I'm
doing.
I'm I'm already I'm halfway in, bro. We've got to finish it. Like
Yeah, that's what she said.
the kitchen.
See, that was a
When
funny joke for you guys listening on the road. He said halfway in. I said that's what she said. You're gonna get it one day. You're gonna reach back and get that joke. I promise you. Slow retarded bastards. Go ahead.
the the kitchen went well. The living room is a pain in the ass. But anyways,
Oh yeah, I did my. You know what we did with the kitchen cabinets? Because my house is white, with the bottom part on my kitchen is gray, right? All my cabinets, I did a distressed blue. It's fucking sharp, man. Pretty sharp, really sharp. Yeah, pretty sharp, really sharp. It looks good with my stainless steel appliances and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, but me and my wife almost didn't get married twice
over paint,
over painting. Yes.
over painting.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'd be painting and she'd be over there sitting on her ass, or she'd be painting and I'd be outside drinking beer, and it'd be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" Well,
Oh, that brought me back to my point. Thanks for bringing me back there. I was like 9 Bud Lights deep yesterday with a paintbrush in my hand, climbing a ladder and climbing on the cabinets and shit to paint up top. Wow. I felt like
yeah.
You remember last night you text me, I never text back.
Uh,
It's
well, I
because
mean that happens every day, but yeah, I remember
that's
last
not
night.
true. I felt
You know
like
the other thing
dog
we
shit.
bought we bought two electric spray painters too. Neither one of them were worth a shit.
Yeah, so Brenda wanted to do that, and I was like, I got a feeling those things ain't worth a fuck.
No, they're about as useful as tits on a boar
Is it
hog, boy.
one of those like ones from Lowe's where you spray and they like it's like it sprays paint onto the wall?
I had one up. I had one here. I think I might have thrown it up against the fucking wall and
Why did
shattered.
it
But
not work? I'm curious.
because I think we were supposed to put some kind of paint thinner on there or something, and it when it would spray, it would like spit. Like come out clumpy instead of smooth. And you got to go buy
Oh
one of those
fuck.
$2,000 deals like the pros have. You can't buy those
Yeah, I'll just use a brush.
Wagner. Anyway, it was
Oh
it
well,
was
I'm glad I didn't get that thing because I was getting ready to.
no. You need to go buy. You need to go buy Mexicans. Is what you need to do. You don't need to do this yourself. You just need to go buy some guys that know how to do this.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm just saying, man. I mean,
what's your topic for the day?
my topic.
You said you had one. I have one too.
Go
Well,
ahead.
no.
Yours would make more sense because mine's about my job, and I really don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I mean, I will if I have to, but it's just
So what?
it's just funny how people. You go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead because I think we're gonna end on mine. Go. You go.
Okay. So people really. Have you ever walked into a car dealership? I'm not talking about just mine, in any car dealership, but I mean, you ever walked into a car dealership and everybody all the salesmen and managers look alike?
Yes.
Like you walk in, I know there was this one dealership that I went to, and I walked in and they looked like just a bunch of Mexican Guidos, like the cheap fake Italian suits with the cheap fake leather shoes, their hair all slicked back. And then I walked into another one and they all look like bodybuilders. Like they're all bald headed, bodybuilding looking dudes. And there's another one here in town, dude. And it looks like an old folks home. They're all like 60 and over. The salesmen and the managers are all like 60 and over. I just find it weird, man, that all these fucks look alike. Like all these their little cliques and shit. They just look this. They just.
Is it like that at yours?
Yeah, well, yeah, but we've got there's cliques. Like I work like at a high school or at a junior high.
I have the impression that every place is like that because my place of work is also like that.
Yeah, it's really cliquish. Like I've got, in my place of work, we've got the rich white dudes that grew up rich white dudes, private school dudes and all that shit. And then we have we call them the motor mile guys. They work, in where you go to a big city, you have all the car lots are all on one next to each other.
Yeah.
We call it the motor mile. And those dudes are they don't care who you are. They don't care to know your name. They just they want you in. They want to just gut you for as much money as possible and then kick you out the door and never see you again and shit. So we got the motor mile guys also. And then we got a small group of veterans, about 3 or 4 veterans that have been there for over 20 years, that they just sit in their office and people just walk in every day and make their money. And then you got people like me. You're just on your own. I'm on me and
Are
2
you
other
really?
guys. Yeah, dude. We're just like on our own. Just like we get no help. We don't ask for help. We don't know, we're just kind of out there on our own.
I don't believe that. You seem like you are cliquish.
No, I'm not, dude. Dude, funny thing about it, I don't know if we've talked about this enough, but even when I was in high school, I wasn't cliquish, dude. I was a fucking I had friends, don't get me wrong. But I wasn't in a clique, man. Like even now, all the guys and girls that I graduated with, I see them on Facebook and shit, and they hang out together and they go party and vacation and shit. And then they're, every now and
I
then
don't
they'll.
hang out with nobody from high school.
Well, no, I mean, but yeah, I wasn't. When I was in high school, all my friends were older than me. I hung out with an older
Yep.
crowd, and then
Same.
they graduated, so I was shit out of luck. And so I guess that's why a lot of people I graduated with thought I was a big asshole. But I mean, I played sports and all that, and I had friends. I didn't say. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't have a bad high school experience. I loved my high school and everything, but I was never cliquish. I'm not cliquish here. I mean, I get along with everybody. I make everybody laugh. I mean, I tell them jokes and make them feel real uncomfortable with sexist, racist stuff that I say all the time. But I'm not. I don't. I'm not in a clique, at all, dude. No, no. But that's just weird, dude. I've asked people that because I've got all of my friends come in to buy cars and trucks from me, and they'll sit down and like, holy shit, look at all those people in that one little office. There'll be like 6 or 7 people in that one office. They all look alike. They're all either cheap suit looking dudes or all white
So
or they're all like bodybuilders over here.
the OGs and the veteran group is hilarious to me because like one of the guys I bought a car from like 2 years ago, that was him. His name's Frank. He's just this old dude, and he just wants to sell you the damn car, and you get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was cool as shit. I liked him. Sorry about that. Rick had to go beat his wife. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. She just didn't turn the car off or something. So no, so all right. I don't mean to bring the mood down or anything like that, but we're gonna change gears just a little bit. And it's one of those things that you don't realize how much it affects your mental state or just your well-being in general until it happens to you or it happens to somebody close to you. You really have got to appreciate your friends and your family and tell them how much you love them. And if they send you a text them back.
I agree.
um I'm mainly talking to myself about that. I mean, because there's times that I don't. um and sometimes it can be purposeful, but you never know when it might be the last time that you talk to them.
Right?
Because I had a buddy around here. His daughter went missing about 2 weeks ago, and I mean, if you're around North Carolina, then you know about it. It's on the news. Could be going national, but it's sad. They still don't have no answers. They haven't heard from their daughter, their sister, their friend for like 2 weeks now, and it's fucked up, man.
Well, my wife went through it too last week, losing her one of her stepbrothers.
Yeah, yeah.
Just all of a sudden, he was 29 years old, ran off the side of the road, and that was it. 1 minute he's here and 1 minute he's not. But yeah, we talked about that on a little bit on Whiskey and Wisdom. Yeah, you never know. People always say, "Man, that's the last thing I said to him." You know, it's the last thing I said to you. It's the last thing. Me and my wife always talk about. Uh, Make sure you understand what the last thing you ever say to me is before we go to bed, because you never know about tomorrow. So, yeah,
Yep.
dude, for sure. I still have I still have 2 recorded conversations I have with my dad. I still have my dad's voicemail intro and the last 2 messages that he ever sent me. Voicemails he ever sent me. I kept those. Those are like 6, 7 years old now, but yeah.
Dude, your life can change in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You just don't know it's coming.
Yeah.
Um, and listen, this affected me in a way I didn't even like. This is just my friend, my really, really, really good friend. It's his daughter. It's like it's not even my own family. So like I
Yeah,
can't even imagine like if it was my own.
yeah, yeah. Um, and not only, and when you say your life can change, it's like everything. So growing up, I was taught from my grandfather and my dad the Mexican machismo bullshit. Anxiety and depression is a sign of weakness. It's all bullshit. Anxiety and depression isn't. It's for the weak. You got to be strong. You got to be strong. No, it's true. It's real. It hit. I mean, it hits me now. Out in the middle of out of nowhere, it'll come, and I'll find myself shriveled up in a fucking corner somewhere. Uh, remembering there was a time in my past where I didn't have a single worry in the world, not one. And now I struggle and I pray and I crawl and I fight to at least have one or two worries. Like, instead of none, I've got so many, I have to fucking rationalize everything. But you're right, in seconds. And even if you prepare, see, I prepared for my dad's death. He died of cancer. And I was the last one to say goodbye to him on purpose. This is how he wanted it. And I drove 2 hours to say my goodbyes to my father. We drank one last beer together. We smoked one last cigarette together. And we got up and hugged and cried and said goodbye. And I stopped to turn around. I'll never forget. I'm walking away. And this is after about a 3 hour conversation. I stopped to turn around and say goodbye. He said, "Nope." He said, "Keep walking, son. I'll see you soon." Those were his last words to me. And for 2.5 hours all the way back home, I just stopped 3 or 4 times. I didn't. It was, and still even preparing for it. I got the call that he finally passed, and you think you prepare. It's still you just there's no preparing. There's no nothing. You just got to go through it, fight through it, and make the best of it, man. But yeah, dude, I can't imagine what that man is going through right now, especially your child.
I would tell you this. He's genuinely a happy person. And I like there's days that I couldn't understand how he was able to even have half of what he had, what he normally was. Like he would bring so much happiness to a room, and it's like he would still bring half or three-quarters of that. And it's like, fuck, I don't fucking understand.
Yeah,
Like I don't understand at all. Um and I've told you a little bit off air,
yeah, yeah,
and he knows those same things, bro.
yeah.
It's fucked up, but yeah, I think we should end there.
I think so too, man.
Yeah,
Make sure you guys make sure you guys go to YouTube and Spotify, like, share, and subscribe. But more than that, uh, make sure you tell somebody you love them today. Go hug them.
yeah.
Don't take
Yeah.
it for granted. Tristan, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Y'all go find us on TikTok and YouTube. We'll be back soon with another one. Pancakes and waffles. Thanks for listening in, guys. Adios.